I thought it was incredible. I actually haven't worshipped like that in years, I'd say. So it was just I have before, and it's just a nice reminder of what worship's all about, what music and the power it can have. And it's nice that you can actually have a live band there instead of just playing songs for your students and just kind of hoping they'd appreciate them. Some of them do, some of them don't, but I think they really got a new appreciation for it.
It was great. The people it wasn't where you came to listen and enjoy a band. It was truly worship from the time they started till the time they ended.
It was a great concert. They came and the message was great. The music was great, of stuff that we kind of heard before, and were able to sing along and clap and praise God. It was just a wonderful program.
Myself and several people I talked to had a wonderful experience of worship, authentic, just praising God and being in the Spirit tonight. We were just impressed by the quality of To the Sky, the professionalism of them, the energy they brought. This was very powerful, and I would encourage anyone to invite them to worship and lead worship in their community of faith.
It was wonderful. Great sense of connection to the Spirit, and instrumentally the band was awesome, but the greatest part was the heart and tying us to Christ. It was awesome.
I thought the experience was an awesome experience for myself because it drew me into a presence of the Lord, and I did not expect it. It was a youth event with youth singing and youth preaching, and I went there with maybe the wrong attitude that it wasn't going to minister to me, but it was good for the kids. And all through the ministry of the singing and the preaching, the Lord was speaking to me in a lot of areas of my own life that people think pastors are perfect. Well, pastors aren't perfect either. And so I was very ministered to by this group, the music and the preaching that went on tonight, and I thank God for that.
I would definitely say if you want something new, just Christian music, go with these guys. They're definitely good to have around, and they're nice guys, and be definitely a good addition to your church.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. It's great stuff. Like, I love it. It's great stuff.
Yeah, it's always a risk. I know what that's like as a pastor, whether you want to let somebody in or not. And just to say these guys are the real deal, and in their abilities, and again, as I say, in their heart. So we would love to work with them again anytime. So take the risk. Take the risk. They're good.
The best thing that I liked about you guys is you could just tell your heart was for God immediately. I mean, you can bring in a band and they can play instruments, but you didn't just play instruments. You used them to bring people into God's presence. You could tell like the music was a vehicle that God used, and I think any church would really benefit to see that, and so that even their own musicians can learn from that and use that in their own worship too.
Is to just trust. It was a good night. Jeff and all the men in To the Sky have proven hearts for God, desires to be faithful, humble, and very talented in leading others, whether it's a small group or a large group. Our group was small, and were able to include us and involve us in worship and help us to see the way that we sing and the words that we say, they mean something. And I don't have any reservations in recommending To the Sky for your church to be a group that would lead worship or lead a youth evening or an adult evening. They just have great hearts for God, and that's what shows.